Hey, honey roses. Okay, so a lot of you have very playful energy, okay? So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like playfulness. And this is something that is sought after by a special someone. This could be someone on your mind, or it could be someone that has you on their mind, okay? So let's read about it. Let's see. Hello, Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. I heard, can we play? Can we play? Okay, someone is very attracted to your loving nature, like how loving you are, how you make them feel inside. You make them feel a sense of peace, okay? This person may not have had feelings like this in a long while because it feels like they have you on their mind a lot. Right now, you are on their mind. They've been doing a lot of thinking about you, and it's really hard for them to get you off of their mind. They're not sure what you're thinking about them, though, because the moon is here. I feel like they have concerns about what you think right now from how the cards are coming out. I feel like I need to open my curtain. Wait a minute, 1 second. Okay. So I felt like it was getting too dark in here. They're not sure how you're feeling. It's leaving them feeling like they're in the darkness. I heard love and sensuality. So they feel like you're very sensual and you're free loving. I heard free loving. You don't have a problem showing love, okay? I heard they don't usually see love like yours. Okay. What else? There's something about this person wanting to come towards you. So like maybe go on a. It feels like I was gonna say a date, but it feels more casual. Like let's go for a walk and talk. I'm getting that because this page of cups, it just looks like this person is about to just start walking. Like they want to walk towards you. Somebody wants to walk towards you. They don't know if you feel the same, but the only way they'll know is if they ask. However, I do feel like you'll be open to this person when they do come towards you. It does feel like you'll be open to them. You're also going to get a sense of nostalgia by being around this person. They're going to give you a sense of comfort. They feel like being around you would be very peaceful for them. They would be at peace being around you and your energy. There's something here about this person hoping that no one is trying to come towards you in the background. They don't want your attention to be taken by anyone else. Energetically, they're fighting for you. They're fighting for your attention energetically because they feel like I heard you're worth fighting for. They feel like you're worth fighting for. I heard you are someone that they feel like they can settle down with. There's something that's stopping them that's a little deeper. Let me see what it is, because there's something that's stopping them. I did see like they're not sure if you want the same thing that they want, but I feel like there's something more here, darling. There's something else. What is it? Let's see what it is. What could it be? There's something about them thinking that you're too good for them with this coming out again. First, the temperance gave me that they feel like they'll be at peace around you. But there's something here where they are shrinking themselves down and they're making themselves believe that there's something missing within them. You see, they want to be with you, but in their mind, they feel like something is missing. Like they don't, they feel like you, it's almost like you already have so much, what can I give you? That's what I heard. You already have so much, what can I give you? Okay, so it's not like this. Okay, you know how okay. So a person can compliment you. They feel like you compliment them, but for some reason they don't feel secure in being able to compliment you. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where that insecurity comes from, but I think they're creating it in their mind, because in their mind they're thinking that they're not good enough, they're not up to par for you. Maybe some of them aren't, just because they're thinking that, because that means that their mindset is in a lower frequency for whatever reason. It could be the people that they're around, because many times in life when you're around certain people, they could cause your frequency to decrease. That's why it's really important to be careful who you're around, because it's like this person is casting illusions over themselves. It's like they're casting a spell on themselves. They're really a king of cups that want to give their love wholeheartedly, but they're casting an illusion on themselves, making themselves believe that to you they can only give crumbs. Okay? So they're actually tricking themselves into believing things about themselves that are not true. Now, I'm seeing this Knight of Wands. They could be someone who is outside. They could just have multiple partners, and maybe they feel like you don't have multiple partners, so they feel like they're not good enough for you. Maybe they're in like a player type energy, and that's where they feel strong. This just took a turn. But they might be trying to work on this. They might be going to therapy or something. The way that this came out with this Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, they might be going to therapy to try to fight these feelings that they have, because yeah, deep down inside, I'm feeling like they're feeling sadness. And I really feel like it has to do with people pleasing and having a certain aesthetic on the outside. And this, to uphold this type of energy for them, it's actually, it's like they're having an internal war with themselves, because they want to be more stable. With this Emperor coming out, they want to be more stable. They want to come towards someone like you, but they know their ways. They know how they are. And even though their ways are making them suffer emotionally, they feel like they have to be that way. Otherwise, people around them are going to criticize them. So whatever it is that they're doing now, they're doing it not for themselves, but they're doing it for others, is what I'm getting here. So they're holding back from you because they're stuck in a people-pleasing mode. See, the Death card, they want to transform. They're holding back from it because the truth is that they're stuck in a way that they've actually grown out of. However, they feel like they must remain there for safety. it almost, to them, this way of life is safe. Yeah. And this is what I'm getting this time. And it feels like they're hopeful that they'll be able to stop thinking in such a way. They're very pessimistic when it comes to love, but they want to be free in love and move towards it and stop being like, stop questioning it, or to choose to learn from it instead of push it away. So this person is basically, they're going through an internal war with themselves because they want to be in a loving relationship, but they feel like they have to put up a certain facade for maybe friends because they don't want to be criticized or looked at in a lesser way because their friends move a certain type of way, and now if they move differently, it'll be weird. At least that's how they feel. It will be weird. It's kind of hard for this person to be different from those that they spend most time around. And that's for some of them, not everyone. This could also be someone that's choosing to make the change, but it's just hard for them because it feels weird. It feels different. Many times in life when people make changes, it feels weird. It feels strange. So this person is working on themselves, but it feels like a push and pull. Like this person will get better and they'll take like 5 steps forward, but then 3 steps back because they're uncomfortable feeling so much. They don't want to feel so much because it causes, it's very honest. The feelings are honest and they don't want to feel them. So they'd rather drown all of those emotions with action. So taking certain actions and doing certain things to keep their mind off of what they truly desire, which is you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with this one. Let me see. Let me get a charm. Let me see. This person is going through an internal war, like they really want to be with you, but they're stuck in a cycle. It's a loop. And it's an egoic loop because it's red. So they're stuck in this loop. And every time they try to step out, somehow they get dragged back in there because it's comfortable. They're so used to it. They're fighting with themselves within because they want more than that now. They don't really know how to navigate in that area because they just it feels like it's foreign. Okay. So if you feel this energy from someone around you, just know that they're actually having an internal war right now. They're fighting with themselves. And it's like they're fighting for love because they truly want love. And they see love in you. But then at the same time, they feel like they do love, but they don't love like you. And they have a past and they have things that they've done, which they are not proud of everything that they've done. However, they get weak to the ways of the past and the present. It's like trying to step out into a new way of life, but then being pulled backwards. So let's see, what is the advice for this here? They trying. They're really trying, but they get weak. It's the influence. Influence is powerful. Sometimes people think influence stops, like being influenced stops as an adult. Sometimes it could probably get worse. If the person isn't able to recognize what it is that they truly want and hold on to that, they'll be swayed every which way. And they'll make all types of rash decisions. Everything will be abrupt and random. Not spontaneous, but random because it feels like the emotions are not in alignment. Okay. Deep down inside, they are bound to love, but they believe that they're unprepared. They're unprepared for love. They feel inadequate when it comes to love. But they desire to be stable. And that's the message that I got before. I heard the more that they walk away from what it is that they truly want, the more that they will feel damaged. The ending must come before the beginning can start, or before the beginning can begin. Because it's like it's almost like opening up, it's like repairing their heart, but then breaking it and repairing it and breaking it. This is the feeling that I'm getting from this message. And feeling stuck in that space, and they keep going in circles. You see the Wheel of Fortune is going back to the charm with the circle. See? Circle. Cycle. It's like the wheel is supposed to move forward, but they keep going backwards. And the more they go backwards, the more they get stuck. And what is this Knight of Cups? They won't speak on what they truly want to say to you. And what else? They continue to choose dishonesty, and it's more so like dishonesty with themselves, like tricking themselves into believing that they don't want to move in this direction, the direction that consists of love, because they keep on finding reasons why it's too difficult to love, or why they don't know how. It's just something, whatever that may be, because it could be a list of things. But whatever that is, that this is what they keep doing. So this is someone that is hot and cold. This is someone that's very hot and cold. One minute they hot, they on fire. Next minute they cold, iced out. They ice you out. Okay? And it's just because that's how they feel inside. Seriously, like actually, they're even doing that to themselves. So when they feel that passion for you, they'll put in their mind a reason why they shouldn't, and that's when they just turn to ice. And then you don't hear from them, or you don't see them, or something like that. But then the love begins to bubble over within them, and then they want to reach out to you again, or contact you, or they feel as though they want to be around you. It's very mixed, okay? Mixed signals. It could take some time for this person to even be strong enough to step out of the loop. You could not trust this person, because they're very they move quickly, very hasty. They're very hasty. They're hasty to trick themselves into believing that they don't want something that they want, so that they could prevent feeling a sense of loss. So they'll work on something else and skip over what they actually want, because if it doesn't work out, they feel like that will like break them. So they'd rather go towards things that they don't care about as much to be able to fill the void, but it's not truly filling the void. It's just pacifying it, or they're using other things as a placeholder for the love that they really have for you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And then somehow by them doing this, they feel like you're still going to be around. They feel like you're still going to almost deal with their confusion. It's almost like this person, they feel like they have to be in this way in order to prepare for you in some way. Now, that is very interesting because it's so mixed up, but this is how this person's emotions are. They're mixy. This is just out of fear. It feels like fear because I keep getting this Four of Cups. They keep feeling like what they want, you don't want. So they're doing things that puff them up for a moment. And make them feel strong. It's almost like serving themselves. They feel like it's vibrant energy by moving in such a way. It's almost like a confidence builder. That's what it feels like. This way of life that they don't really want, it builds their confidence. It keeps their confidence afloat. Okay. So, with this decision is ultimately going to be up to you as to if they actually, if they are ready for someone like you or not. Because sometimes people could want what they're not ready for. Sometimes people could want something like you, but they're not really ready for someone like you yet. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it for this message. They've told people about you, and they've told people that they want to work on life with you because they just feel like you'd be a great person to work on life with. And they feel like you just be a great foundation. Like you could build a great foundation for something beautiful. It's like they look at you and they see the sun. I think they're just trying, it feels like building up confidence. It's like a lot going on in this person's energy. And in order for them to come to you correct, they would have to sort out their own state of being. Because otherwise, they're going to give you the state of chaos that they're currently living in within. There's a lot of chaos within that they have to sort through before they can actually come to you. And they may know that. That may be another reason why they didn't come towards you. But yeah, they're trying to fight off their ways, but they just get dragged backwards sometimes, is what it feels like. Okay, so that's it for this message. Thank you for being here. And if you need anything from me, you can go to milkhoneyrose.org, well, www.milkhoneyrose.org. You can also purchase any of my books from the store that's linked to this video. If you would like to book a coaching call or a reading, you can. You can go to www.milkhoneyrose.org for that as well. Okay. And I'll see you in the next one.